Matt Whitaker to testify before House panel Friday after fight over subpoena politics. Whitaker's testimony will give Democrats on the House Judiciary Committee the chance to question him about any actions he's taken related to the probe and his decision not to recuse from the special counsel investigation after Justice Department ethics officials recommended he do so. It's not clear whether he will answer those questions, or whether he will face a subpoena if he does not do so. But it appears that Justice Department and House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler of New York struck an agreement over Whitaker's appearance after he threatened on Thursday not to appear amid a furious back and forth between the committee and the Justice Department over a possible subpoena. On Thursday morning, the committees which Nadler said he would only use if Whitaker refused to answer questions he had posed that included Whitaker's conversations with the White House about Mueller's investigation. In response, the Justice Department sent Nadler a letter stating that Whitaker would not testify without a written assurance from Nadler that he would not issue a subpoena before or during the hearing. Nadler told the Justice Department in a follow-up letter that he could assure Whitaker he would not issue a subpoena on Friday, so long as he was prepared to answer questions from the panel's members. 2. Nadler's letter alone wasn't enough to convince Whitaker to testify, but Justice Department spokesperson Kerry Kupok said Whitaker received the necessary assurances in subsequent. Whitaker's testimony comes just days before he is likely to vacate his post as acting Attorney General. William Barr, since Whitaker was tapped to replace Jeff Sessions in November as acting Attorney General, he has been under fire from Democrats for his public comments criticizing the special counsel's investigation. Democrats demanded he recuse himself, and have called for an investigation into his decision not to recuse despite the recommendation from DOJ ethics officials. But Whitaker has not. Thursday's subpoena fight between Nadler and DOJ capped weeks' worth of disputes over Whitaker's testimony. In January, Nadler also threatened to issue a subpoena to Whitaker for his testimony if he did not agree to appear, saying that Whitaker was backtracking on a previous promise to testify in the first month of the new Congress. The committee and just this week Republicans slammed Nadler for preemptively planning a subpoena for a witness who had voluntarily agreed to testify, saying it was setting a troubling precedent.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.